Good morning, and here is some tips about your motion on Broadway slideshow. So first, you're going to be making a animated Google Slides where you can insert images and GIFs, and you're going to have motion and transitions. And then, so I'm going to show you some basic functions to help you guys out in Google Slides. So when you want to insert a GIF, for example, so when you want to insert, for example, these clouds. The best way to go to do that is to insert, there's a couple different options. If you want just a regular picture, you can search the web. So if I wanted just a picture of a truck, sometimes they say transparent background so that it shows up like this. So if I click on it here, I can insert pictures like that. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? Search web. You can resize it. So that's ways you can insert images, to insert GIFs. When you want to insert a gift, if you're in Google Images, you'll search Google Images on your probably can't see this tab right now, but under Tools, when you're searching in Type, you can have it be a gift. So if you click on the gift, what you can do is then copy the image address, right click on it. So if I want to insert, I have a gift now, I'm going to insert by URL, and I'm going to copy the image. So I got a moving truck that way. So those are ways you can insert images and GIFs. Master templates. So if you want to make templates so you don't have to keep making things over again, you can go into Edit Master. And if you see here, I have a couple of options. So you'll have like the action title, you'll have a text box, so you'll type what description in, and then you'll also want to put some a motion graph. You can find graph paper on Google Images as well to insert that, and then you'll have some sort of number line that'll show as the object is flying or moving across the screen in different directions, fast or slow. So you could make an image like this and save it. And so now if you wanted to go to slide, new slide, and let's say switch the template, we can just pick on this template and then it's there and we just edit the template. Another option, so when you animate, so the next thing you want to do is you want to use motion transitions. You're going to go to slide, transition. So for example, here's action 1 where there was 0 velocity, 0 acceleration, and then a position that's positive. So in this case, if the velocity and acceleration are 0, we know that the object is standing still, so we don't need to animate it. And then you could have draw a graph like this to show that your position is not moving for a certain period of time. So now let's say action 3. So I want to walk to the left with 0 acceleration, so the speed is going to stay constant. So what I did is I copied and pasted images and I had them appear and disappear at various points along the number line. So when you play this, what you can also do under your animation is you can change the speed as well. So you can make things go faster or slower depending on your action. So for example, if this one, I'm going to run off to the left. So in this case, I'm standing in the middle, I start at 0, and then I sprint off to the left, to the right. Probably should change that to left. And then also another thing you can do is you can have objects layered. So if you want the cloud to be in front, we can make sure and bring them to the front. So now in this case, what happens is the sun slowly comes from behind the clouds and then it speeds away to the right. This action is initial position is negative, velocity is 0, and then acceleration is positive. So starting on the left hand side, and we're going to speed off to the right. So if I just so that's another example. So your motion on Broadway should be telling like a story of, so you need all 10 actions in your story. They can all be 10 different objects. You could have them relate into one story played as you go through. And then you want to make sure you include the animation, you want to have the description of what's happening, and then the action number, so you label which one is which. If you want to switch the order, that would be fine too. You don't have to have them go in the order that they are on the table. You can move them around. But hopefully this helped you guys. Yeah, so good luck and be creative.